Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Saturday the 23rd of December 2023, the year of BSV. Buy BSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online, the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin. Let's get into it, check it out. So I've just come across this, published 14 hours ago by Cointelegraph. Finally, the shitcoin magazines are actually starting to take note of this case. And this was after the Sunday Times published this. Crikey, when was this? That was back on the 19th of November. So they're a little bit late to the party, but we'll let them off. They're here. So let's have a look at this then. So they said a judge orders Craig Wright to pay over $1 million, accepts new evidence over Satoshi's identity. All right. The trial between Craig Wright and Bitcoin Core developers was rescheduled for February following the discovery of new evidence. Why do I get the feeling this article is going to be slightly biased? But anyway. The legal battle over Satoshi Nakamoto's identity and Bitcoin rights have taken another turn in recent days, with a British judge rescheduling the trial between Craig Wright and Bitcoin Core developers for February 5th. In 2016, Wright claimed to be Satoshi Nakamoto, the inventor of Bitcoin. No, he didn't actually. That's completely false. It was in 2016 that it was Gizmodo and Wired magazine that actually outed him as Satoshi Nakamoto, saying, here's all the evidence that he is. Craig never ever came out in 2016 and said that he was Satoshi Nakamoto. That's outrageous. But anyway, knew we'd come across some crap like this. So they're saying that because of that, he said he sued 13 Bitcoin Core developers and a group of companies, including Blockstream, Coinbase, and Block. Allegations alleging violations of his copyright to Bitcoin white paper, Bitcoin file format, and Bitcoin blockchain database. The group is represented in the case by the non-profit cryptocurrency Open Patent Alliance. On December 15th, during a pre-trial review, Justice Edward James Meller allowed Wright to submit an additional 97 documents supporting his claim. The documents were allegedly found on 2 USB drives discovered in a drawer at his house in September, which includes latex files, the open source document preparation system used to draft the Bitcoin white paper. Bitcoin developers accused Wright of fabricating evidence, forging and manipulating metadata, and purposely prolonging the proceedings. According to them, the new document only came to light after they filed 50 pieces of evidence to prove that Wright's previously filed materials were forged. Again, just forging material, nothing to do with the fact that he is proving to be not Satoshi Nakamoto, because they haven't got anything. They've literally got nothing. So Justice Meller also granted the developers a second security application, ordering Wright to pay by Jan 5th an additional $800,000, $1 million, to cover the developers' legal costs in the event he loses the trial. Wright already deposited £100,000, which is $120,000, as a security payment. So I mean, why would he be paying all this? Like, why on earth would he be paying their security deposit? If they lose the case. If he wasn't Satoshi Nakamoto, he wants to prove that he's Satoshi Nakamoto. Honestly, this is so backwards when they're claiming that he's not Satoshi Nakamoto and yet he's willing to do this. This is nuts. In addition, the judge ordered Wright to pay £65,000, $82,000 to cover COPA. So again, he's covering their costs of an expert evidence related to his autism spectrum disorder. Wright claimed he has a disability due to ASD and produced a report outlining adjustments needed for him in the trial, including the list of all cross-examination questions. In cross-examination, the opposing party asked questions to clarify or discredit a witness testimony. Wright's request was challenged by the developers, who hired an expert to support their claims. What claims are they? That he's not Satoshi Nakamoto. As a result, Wright will only be able to access live note screen and write questions on paper during the trial. The Bitcoin code is open source and freely distributed under the Massachusetts Institute of Technology license, allowing users to reuse it for any purpose. Yeah, reuse it, but not change it. Including proprietary applications. In his argument, Wright contends that Bitcoin Core developers are a Bitcoin partnership which is alleged to control Bitcoin. Yeah, they do, because they segregated the digital signatures from the transaction data. They are totally in control of BTC. Wow. All right, and just another little bit of news which I thought was kind of interesting, looking at the figures. So CoinDance, the conspiracy still going on, hiding all the fundamental metrics there so people can't see them, but they're just simply here in the block size. Look at this, 921 megabyte block, almost a gigabyte, all these in the hundreds. Look at that. Compared to Coolcoin, which they've purposely restricted, They're like, no blocks over 2 megabytes. Bcrash, no blocks over a megabyte, and Fisher Price Cash, no blocks even over a kilobyte, let alone anywhere near a megabyte. Look at this, so 8.5, 8.9% comparative loss mining on these shitcoins in comparison to Cabal coin, but 24% comparative loss mining on the genuine Bitcoin. So it means they're not mining any, they're not holding any, restricting supply. Oh, you know what that means? Supply and demand. It's basic economics. But look at this. Look at this, is fascinating. So we've got Coolcoin over here, and this is Bcrash being absolutely crushed. Absolutely crushed, and you're still mining it at an 8% comparative loss. So it's still not really worth it. Yeah, and it being absolutely, and Fisher Price Cash as well. So that means other miners are winning almost 80% of the blocks on Bcrash, and over 70% of the blocks on Fisher Price Cash as well. But being very generous to Calvin on the genuine Bitcoin BSV. Calvin with like Tau, 75% of that. Oh my goodness me. So basically the shitcoins have got nowhere to go but onto this piece of crap here. Which just basically means that they're being crushed, fundamentally being crushed. Because again, market speculation, price goes up and down. But this is effectively the sort of like the security of it, and they are being crushed, slowly being squeezed off the chain until there'll be like probably a single miner on there who could potentially one day just flick a switch and they're gone. Poof, like that, really. So a little bit of news for today. There we go. We'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it. So remember, largest court case in financial history coming up. The Crypto Open Patent Alliance, basically the Cabal, masquerading as COPA, against the creator and inventor of Bitcoin, Dr. Craig Wright, on the 5th of February 2024. Stay tuned, we'll bring you more. And until then, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.